Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome back to episode 7 of our Soul Reaver 1 Remaster playthrough. Last episode we came here and kicked the crap out of Jamar in there and gained the ability to turn things, and then we collected the rest of our health upgrades and glyph upgrades. Now what we've got to do is we've got to go from the stronghold, we've got to go east and basically use our newfound ability to unlock the next way. Like it usually is, you know. It usually is like, oh, you did this, well, go here now. So we gotta do that. This way doesn't have too much in the way of hidden stuff, because I'm pretty sure we've got everything now. So we're all good. We just need to grab this fire reaver so we can dispatch of these guys nice and quickly, without too much trouble. So much easier to kill things with a fire reaver. So much easier. But today, it could be the last episode. It could not be. I'm not 100% sure, in all honesty. It could take quite a while to get to the end. Can we... Thank you. It took way too long. We'll eat his soul just for good measure. So yeah, we got to come here and then we basically have to turn this dial. I think it's to the bottom, yeah. And then that opens forth the gate. And that is basically all we needed to do to access the next part of the area. Nothing too crazy. Get rid of them nice and quickly. See how busted the fire reaver is? It's so good. I love it. I really wish we got more reavers like they wanted. I would have loved to have seen what they could do, you know. When I think about what this game could have been, it makes me feel a little sad, but I'm glad of the game we got, you know. Very much glad. But up here is the teleporter for this new area. Again, if you want all the achievements, you're going to need to activate all of them. You don't have to go through them, you just have to walk on them and activate them. And it counts. And yeah, so if you're after all the achievements, that is one. Also, one I forgot to mention, one of the achievements is you got to sneak up on a certain amount of enemies to kill them, like it showed us at the start. But by now I'm sure you probably might have done that. I mean, I did at this point on my first ever playthrough. There's a little ghoulie dude there, the one who shoots the plasma energy, but he was no match for us, so yeah. So I remember the first time I came here, I was so confused. I was like, wait, what have I got to do? What have I got to do? And what you got to do is you got to go in the spectral realm. See? Back then, though, I was always like, oh, what have I got to do? I would never think to check the spectral realm for whatever reason. Right, okay, yeah, I remember this. This bit is a little tricky, I want to say. It's more finicky than tricky. So, essentially, from what I remember, we basically need to pull these blocks out and place them somewhere else, I think. Can't fully remember. Yeah, we pull that out and it causes that lever to go down. And then we pull this one out and it should cause the other one to go down too, right? Yeah. Right, sorry, I got interrupted. Where was I? Right, okay. Sorry. This puzzle does sometimes fry my mind. But from what I remember, you basically need to get these blocks over there, basically. There we go. I was right. We just needed to move this block over to here, and then that opens that. Booty file, booty file. See, I did remember. It was just with that puzzle. I'm always like, am I right? Am I doing it right? Because there isn't really too much to let you know if you are or not. I was gonna say that should have stunned him. And then we can take this, and then I believe we need to spin this. Spin. I spinned it the wrong way first. So take a while. There we go. Ah, yeah, this is just a little glyph replenisher, but that can always come in handy. As you guys have seen, glyphs are very good at dealing with vampires, especially when we don't have our Reaver. Okay, back into the spectral realm. This little vampire. We'll blast him a bunch, otherwise he will try and hurt us when we come through. Yeah, we'll leave you just skulk off, bud. We ain't gonna absorb you today. Okay, fly on over here. I wanted to do the crouch leap just to make sure we made it. Don't want to fall all the way back down, because that would be a pain in the butt. Okay, we'll grab this. Ow. Ow. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Give me your soul. And we'll also take the weapon back. Right. From what I'm remembering now, it's just as simple as putting these into here. Obviously we need to use the telekinetic blast to push them the rest of the way in, but you know, at this point the game's like, you should know that this is what we want you to do. There we go, got that one in. And then it's a little trickier when you don't have the Soul Reaver. But open sesame. Oh, there's an enemy. It's okay, we are going to take care of this one very, very quickly. I'm going to give him a nice suntan. Isn't that nice? Thank you for your soul. Sorry, I got interrupted again. The door knocked and I was like, ooh, who's there, who's there? I swear I just saw a soul. Right, so for this bit we need to spin these. I believe it wants us to make all of them face the middle. From what I remember. Again, I could very well be wrong. Although I have played through this game quite a few times, as I have said before. So it's kind of unlikely that I am wrong. Yeah, I didn't think that would meet the middle. Come on. There we go. And then that opens that all the way back there. See? Everything has a purpose. And then now we go into the spectral realm because I want to grab these if we can. Let's say because we did just use one on that vamp. And so replenish the rest of our health. And we'll keep on moving. We'll keep on keeping on. Oh, to be fair, we can just jump down here actually. And then grab... Wait, what? Oh, I feel like I've just confused myself. No, I haven't. I almost did, but I didn't. See? Right, let's carry on going through. Hopefully we can get through without getting hit. Yep, that's nice. Thank you. Goodbye. And then obviously we gotta just go back into the spectral realm, reset this switch thing, and then go onwards and upwards. Like I said, this part of the episode, it might take us a while. I don't know. We could very well end up not finishing the game today, but who knows? Who knows? I'm hoping we will. But oh my goodness, did not expect him to be there. But he's been taken care of, so that's good.
The Oracle's Cave, where Kain's first fateful meeting with Mobius occurred. Mobius played the role of a doddering soothsayer, stirring his pot of visions while dispensing enigmatic predictions to gullible visitors. Underneath the facade was Mobius the Time Streamer, sorcerer of the Circle of Nine, a ruthless manipulator with the power to bend time. Since his murder at Kain's hands centuries ago, these caves have stood vacant, though, like Mobius himself, they are rumored to be only a facade for a much larger, more elaborate complex. I sensed that Kain was here, and at that moment, I would have plumbed the depths of hell to find him.
Yeah, we can also get the fire Reaver from that. But what we're gonna do is we just gotta hit the spin. See? Magic. Yeah, that was pretty much the secret to getting in, was just to spin that around. And then I believe we are close to the next. No, I am wrong. I think we're close to the next teleporter.
This, I deduced, must be the man himself, the Time Streamer, Mobius. He seemed not at all the impressive figure I had imagined from Kain's boasted exploits. And yet, even this cold image radiated a certain undeniable power.
Yeah, he was a naughty boy. Right, from what I remember, we just need to turn the hands. And I can't... There we go. I was going to say, I can't remember if it's bottom and top or not, but I was right. What is down here? Is this just the way we gotta go? Sometimes I get a little... Yeah, this is just the way we gotta go. Sometimes I get a little confused in these areas, because there is so much to go through and check, and it's like, am I missing anything? Am I missing one of the doors for a teleporter? I'm almost positive I'm not now, to be honest, because we do only have one teleporter left. So, yeah, we should not really have anything to do other than that. Right, but for this bit, we just need to make the colors, the light the color, if that makes sense. So, excuse me, why did that not spin? Thank you. So, obviously, blue and red will make purple. So we need to spin the blocks to, really? To give us blue and purple. And we're going to do it for each of the sides for each colour. And obviously we need to spin this thing. It's a lot of spinning. They're like, this is the last ability you will have, but you best believe you're going to use it. Why did that not spin? There we go. That was weird. Just wasn't spinning. Okay, so yeah, now we need red, which, again, very simple for this one. The first two are really easy. I am back, sorry, I got interrupted again. I know, that's so many times already, this recording, but in my defense, this time it was just me being a dumbass. Because my neighbors have decided to start doing some DIY, and I keep mistaking the hammering on the other wall for a knock at the door. So it's my bad, I'm just being a dummy. But we've now opened all three of these and unlocked the way forwards. This is the right way, or am I going backwards? Nope, this is the right way. That drop secured it for me. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Oh no, we lost the fire Reaver. Oh, I'm sad now. Oh well. Can't leave these guys, you know, staked and not claiming their song. It's not nice, you know. Got to take them out and then bring them back. bring them back just to take them out again, but take them out properly. There we go, that's what I meant. Words, English, language, hard. Okay, but now we're at another puzzle. Yeah, you can do your little spit thing all you want. I am just gonna burn you. I use the power of fire. Give me your soul. Yeah, so now we just gotta make each hand onto the right symbol. So red, from what I remember, is, yeah, it's this one here is red. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do now. We just got to get these clock symbol hands to match what it is on the wall. Nothing too difficult. Nothing too crazy. Although when I was younger, you would think I would have been like, oh, this is easy. No, I struggled with this so hard. But then again, I was a bit of a dumbass. So it's to be expected, I guess. And then this one should be final. And then we just have yellow. And yellow is that one there. So we need to go this way, right? There we go. Boom. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And there's a baddie. So we're gonna hit him and hope and pray that we kill him. There we go, staked. Give me your soul. Thank you. And thank you for the glyph energy. I was gonna say, if I'm remembering correctly, now we just need to glide here and avoid him. Bro, ow. Okay, we're gonna use the force glyph. I was kind of hoping he'd stay by there, because then we'd hit him with into the spike. Because that, I believe, is also an achievement if you're going for achievements. To kill someone with, I think it might actually be 2 vampires with the force push. The easiest way to get it is just to blast 2 vampires into water, to be fair. Okay, another vamp. This one we will hit him with a suntan. Thank you. Only because we are dangerously getting low on health. Right, from what I remember, we just have to move these blocks out of the way. I think. Again, I could very much be wrong. No, I was right. It is literally just move those blocks out the way. And then jump up onto these. Fly on over here. And then should make this. Yes. And I believe there's nothing up by here of any importance. And now we just have this thing to get onto that's basically like a moving clock, I guess you could say, clock hand. And then in here we go. Whoa. Sorry, I forgot there was a drop. I was like, oh god. It kind of gave me like a little rush a bit. A little spook. But now we're going to blast this off the edge. There we go, just making sure that's off. Because the amount of times I have not pushed that block and had to come all the way back up. Because I am just a silly Billy. And can we... Why am I facing down there? What the hell? Thank you. That was weird. That was really weird, actually. But yeah, as you can see... that's why I was facing down there. Well, he can also get a nice suntan. Because, again, we are dangerously low on health, and we currently don't have a weapon to take care of them. But yeah, so now we just got to make the symbol on the ground. And if I'm remembering correctly, the first one is that. Trying to move the blocks first, actually, so we can actually see the majority of the pattern. I think Right, sorry, I'm having a little bit of a brain fart because I forget that we do need to actually, like, switch the way they are facing. If that makes sense. Right, push. Because I believe we need to... one more time. And then this should go here. Hell yeah. Ooh, by the looks of things, those are all in the right spot. And then I think this one is here. Yes, it is. We just need to flip it. Flip it good! I said flip it. There we go. And then one more flip and it should be done. Yeah! See? Master of puzzles. Master of puzzles. I think Zelda really did, and this game really did, help my puzzle solving skills. And my love for them. You know, I really do enjoy them. Okay, this area is a pain. It is one of the areas that I'm pretty sure like everyone gets stuck on. It's very like, well, I want to say finicky, but it's, you basically have to, where are they? They're here somewhere. There are symbols on the wall somewhere. And we basically have to match those symbols. Where are, there they are. So we need the Z one, that one, and the Y. Right, okay. I'll try and remember. Right. Yeah, so we gotta look at the symbols and then go back and check on the wall which one. So yeah, that one is the triangle one. So you basically have to look at this and then move it to the corresponding thing it was attached to at the top. So this one is this one. And then we will do the Z next. Z is the, like the O. And then, well, this cross one is up here. And then this one over here is the O then. And we should have done it. There we go. It was crazy how long it took me to do this. I had to get a friend to like basically tell me the answer. Because I just could not. I was like, I just don't understand what it wants me to do. Because it really isn't it doesn't tell you. You have to kind of figure that bit out for yourself. But now we have to go and pull all these switches that are on each of the swinging handles that we just opened. We'll go to the middle one first. There we go. And then that will basically cause the door that we came into to reverse. So we have another way forwards, if that makes sense. And then we are fairly actually close to the end of the game, to be honest. Which, again, I'm so sad about because I love this game. It's such a good game. But we will be playing Soul Reaver 2. I'm not sure if we're going to go straight ahead with Soul Reaver 2 or not, or if I'm going to do something else. It's the same with Kingdom Hearts at the minute. It's like, do I continue with Kingdom Hearts, or do we do something else as well? So, it's something I need to decide because, you know, otherwise I'm not gonna be uploading. And I'm sure you guys would like me to continue to upload. Well, at least I'd like to continue to upload. Because it's enjoyable, I enjoy recording, and even if no one listens, I enjoy recording and uploading and editing. It's pretty fun, something to do. But this is one of the areas that we need to be. Important areas. So we come... Oh, well, quiet actually, because it's playing now.
My arrival in this miserable age. What trickery is this?
It is no illusion, Raziel, but a glimpse into the currents of time itself.
So yeah, these are basically like, well, like you said, glimpses into time, like the currents of time. So we will see, I believe we go through and we see our past, present and future. And not just ours, but some others as well. So yeah, this is when, obviously, Kain strikes us with the Soul Reaver.
These apparitions torment me. Has this all been foretold?
Maybe it was all foretold. Who knows? Who knows? I guess if we keep pressing forward, maybe we'll find out. Like I said, this game is full of lore and story. The whole franchise is. It's a very lore and story heavy game. It's what draws a lot of people to it, to be honest. It's one of the things that drew me to it. Ah, sorry.
My arrival.
I went backwards. I do it every time I come to this area. It's so hard to remember which way you go in. Like it's one long corridor that looks exactly the same.
It is no illusion, Raziel, but a glimpse into the currents of time itself.
So yeah, it's cool. We just get to see this first one again. You know, it's fine. So that's what I intended. The whole time. Pun intended with the time. So yeah, now we gotta mosey our way back the right way this time. We went into that gate. So the next gate should be here somewhere. But like I said, it's a nice monument. Dude looking hench.
Impossible. This must be one of Kain's deceptions.
Right, hopefully I'm going the right way this time. There is always the chance I'm not. Like I said, it's very easy to get ginned around in this corridor. You know you're going the right way when the cutscene takes you there.
My mind reels with conflict. Does Kain await me moments from now? Or in some century yet to come?
Well, I suppose we shall find out soon whether or not he awaits us now or not. way again. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, in the original, these never used to be mandatory cutscenes. I think you just used to have to go up to them and press them.
This cannot be. What madness does this scene portend? Kain must think me credulous to suffer these lies.
I believe we were actually supposed to absorb here at some point, but I think, from what I remember, it got cut for time in this game again as well. But I could be wrong. Might be another game. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll be real. It's hard to remember everything for this game's lore. Oh, I went the wrong way. For this game's lore and story. But yeah, I'm almost positive that you never used to be forced into the cutscenes. I think it used to just be like you could either go through here and ignore them, or you can go up to them and press them and find out some story. I think. God, it was so long ago since I played the original. Oh, it was such a good game. This is a great remaster, though.
Is this phantasm a conjuration of my mind, or an echo of future events?
I love how sick the Reaver looks in this. That red energy just looks so cool. So yeah, there are a few of these pool things, as you've probably surmised. Yeah, so we have to, you know, go through them. It's good. I enjoy it. And I went the wrong way again. I enjoy it when I don't go the wrong way. But like I said, it's so easy to get turned around in this corridor. Every time it happens to me. Every goddamn time. But maybe it's just because I'm stupid. Wouldn't shock me. But I think that might have been the last. Yes. That was in fact the last one. So now we keep going forward. We should come across the final teleporter. Yeah, here it is. So this is the final teleporter. I should warn you should save your game once you activate this teleporter. Because when you beat, it resets you to, like, the game ends, and then when you load back up, it's the last point you were at. Like the last time you'd saved. So you need to save it just before going into the fight or here for this one to count. In case you've missed any of the others, because then otherwise you have to trek all the way back here to open it again for the achievement. Other than that though, there isn't really a reason to activate it, to be honest. Unless you want to come back. But other than that, there is no collectibles or anything.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers? Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss? No. I had faith in you. In your ability to hate. In your self-righteous indignation. Lies. You cannot have foreseen all of this. Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never have contained such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Gazing out across the plains of possibility, Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? And as such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. And that is why, when I must sacrifice my children to the void, I can do so with a clear heart.
Very poetic, Kain. But in the end, you offer no more than a convenient rationalization for your crimes.
These chambers offer insight for those patient enough to look. In your haste to find me, perhaps you have not gazed deeply enough. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine a millennium ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. We are compelled ineluctably down preordained paths. Free will is an illusion.
I have been to the tomb of Seraphan, Kain. Your dirty secret is exposed. How could you transform a Seraphan priest into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Can you grasp the absurd beauty of the paradox? We are the same. Seraphan and vampire. With our holy wars, our obsession with Nosgoth's domination, who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
I will not applaud your clever blasphemy. The Seraphan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Seraphan were noble? Altruistic? Don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours.
You are lost in a maze of moral relativism, Kain. These apparitions and portents. What game are you playing now?
Destiny is a game, is it not? And now, you await my latest move.
Yeah, as you can imagine, very interesting. A lot of dialogue, but a lot of information about destiny and the future and things like that. Sorry, I'm just having a brain fart moment. Come here. There we go. Now we just gotta beat the crap out of him. He will basically cycle between the areas, and we have to get to him before he attacks us. Sorry, I got a phone call, another interruption, I know. Right, we're not gonna make it to him this time, so we're just gonna accept our fate, get the zaps. So every time he's gonna switch to the higher parts, and we basically just need to get to him before he fully charges his little zip-zap to zap us. It can be a bit of a pain though, especially the final one. It is kind of tricky to get to him in time, because he is so high up. If you mess up at all, you're pretty much done for. I don't know where he is. Oh, he was up there. Yeah, okay. See, sometimes just spotting him can be there we go. Can be a bit of a pain. You basically just need to yeah, see? I should have thingy jumped and I didn't. We might make this one. Yeah! And that's that. That is the final boss. Nothing too difficult.
But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Be warned, Raziel. Once you cross this threshold, you are beyond my influence.
Yeah, we don't care. We want revenge.
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny. Where time is but a loop, a loose stitch in the universal cloth, a streamer might seize upon a chance, a fatal slip, and plunge the fate of planets into chaos.
To be continued. So yeah, that is the end of Soul Reaver 1. Again, it's not a super long game. I mean, it is quite long, but we've done it fairly quickly, but that's just because I know this game so well. I've played through this game so many times, and it's just such a good game, such a good franchise. I hope everyone who's watched has enjoyed as much as I've enjoyed playing it again, because yeah, if you haven't played this game, I recommend you try it out. It is very interesting. The story is great. The second game that comes with this remaster is also great. We will be playing through that at some point. I'm not sure if we're going to do it right away or not, but only time will tell. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section down below. Thank you to everyone who's commented, liked, subscribed during this series, and I will see you hopefully in the next set of series or videos, because with Kingdom Hearts Done 2, I am not sure what is next for the channel, but I guess time will tell. Bye!
Get on!